Hello everyone, today I'll be doing my presentation over author Schopenhauer. Schopenhauer was born on February 22nd, 1788 in Poland. He grew up in a wealthy home since his mother was a popular novelist and his dad was a merchant, but unfortunately during his teen years, his father committed suicide. In 1819, Schopenhauer published his major work, The World as Will and Representation. Schopenhauer passed away in 1860 at the age of 72. Going on to Schopenhauer's issue/stance, Schopenhauer has a different outlook on life than the average person. He is a pessimist, which is someone who believes negative things will happen rather than the positive things. Schopenhauer's view on life is that life is miserable and the only way to enjoy life is to make it bearable to live in. His pessimistic views stem from metaphysics, which he calls will and representation, the will being the inner world and the representation being the outer appearance of the world. Here's a quote that shows his view. If children were brought into the world by an act of pure reason alone, would the human race continue to exist? Would not a man rather have so much sympathy with the coming generation as to spare it of the burden of existence, or at any rate not take it upon himself to oppose the burden upon it in cold blood? Here are my thoughts on the matter. What I take away from Schopenhauer's ideas is that his outlook on life is an interesting thing to me. It's like he dissects every little thing about life down to the bone, and it brings a whole new meaning to the question, what is the meaning of life? Though I will say that I think that Schopenhauer could have been suffering from depression, which he calls boredom. I also think because of the depression, he dissociated often, which could have been the reason why it sounds like he had a strong disconnection from life. Now, as for applying this issue to complementary life, I think the complementary discourse I'm going to connect this to is mental illness. Mental illness is more common than people think around the world, but it seems like it's still a taboo topic to talk about, really. Specifically, I'm applying this to depression because I really think that Schopenhauer had undiagnosed depression. His view of life sounds similar to someone suffering from depression. People with depression tend to feel like there is no point of life and that they are just simply living in it because they have to, which sounds like what Schopenhauer is explaining in his writings. A common thing with depression is dissociation, which is the feeling of out of touch with reality, which is another thing it sounds like Schopenhauer is suffering from. In Schopenhauer's writings, his point of view is similar to those who suffer from these similar mental illnesses. I recommend that you all should read what he has wrote to get a better understanding of what people that have depression or dissociation go through, since he has the best example of their struggles from his own point of view. Ending off on a strong note, I hope you all enjoyed my presentation, and I hope you all have a nice day. Thank you for watching.